What is up, everybody? TheHunterGT with TheHunterGT.com. And what do we have today? The Fisher F19 metal detector. Well, you know this well. The Huntress uses this to kick my butt in all of these husband versus wife challenges, right? Yeah, this is the detector. There it is in pink, the pink camo right there. That's what is inside the box here. We do not have this gold version with a white coil. Hers is the LTD/P, the pink version here. You can find these online for $6.99 right now, $699. The best relic machine ever is the claim right there by Fisher Research Labs. Let's go ahead and flip it over here, see what else we have on the box, because I don't speak any of the languages printed all over this box. Made in the USA. Like us on Facebook, /Fisher Research Labs. So go check them out on Facebook. 5-year limited warranty right there. Always like to point that out. Multiple audio and discrimination control features, extreme target separation, backlight, active ground condition readout, and our hot 10-inch DD search coil. So there it is, that football shaped 10-inch, 5x10-inch DD coil there. Pretty good. So we'll just run down a few of the features here. FE tone adjustable iron audio, enhanced V-brake tone discrimination system, notch mode with adjustable notch width. It does have that backlit display there so we can hunt after dark. What else we have here? Ground balances all the way to salt. Static all metal pinpoint with depth indicator, 19 kilohertz, just like the Goldbug Pro and the G2 and the G2 Plus. So very tried and proven 19 kilohertz technology here with this F19, and ultra lightweight at only 2.5 pounds. So 2.5 pounds, that is pretty light. And I have swung this detector a few times. The Huntress has swung it a few times, and it is quite the coin shooter, quite the relic hunter, and quite the gold prospector. Kind of a jack of all trades, this detector, and it does everything really, really well. The ID on this detector, when it shows a coin, the 0 to 99 ID, in my opinion, is what all other detectors should be based off of. If it even whispers, it locks on that coin ID so well. So quite the detector. I love it. The wife loves it. Yeah, she kicks my butt with this detector, right? Of course she loves it. Let's get it out of the box, check it out, get it assembled, and why don't we get it through some testing and see what this pink F19 is all about. Well, there it is, all laid out on the table. Alright, what do we get in the box? We get 2 rubber washers to insert into the lower stem there to connect to the coil. We get our owner's manual. We get our coil attachment bolt there, our plastic coil attachment, our padded arm cuff right here that's going to go right onto the back here of this aluminum S handle rod, our upper aluminum rod here, the lower plastic resin rod here, the 5x10 DD pink coil right there. It has this nice little Velcro strap to keep it nice and tight once you wind it around your poles there. And there is another one right there. They have one for the upper portion and the bottom portion there. And there is the detector itself, the F19. Little headphone head jack port there for your headphone adapter. Alright, pink, nice camouflage color. 2 screws in the bottom that are kind of hand screwed in there, and that will basically pop right like that on top of the, well, you know, it'll face that way. But there you go. So really easy to assemble. Follow your owner's manual there. What do you say that we put this bad boy together and we get through some testing here and see what the Huntress is so fond of here with this F19 from Fisher Labs. Let's do it. Menu coming up, testing coming up. Alright, there it is, all put together. We have our little arc stand here on bottom to keep it upright so it won't tilt over. Nice padded arm cuff here with a Velcro strap to keep it nice and tight there. Here we go up the S handle, the nice padded foam grip. There is the F19 pink camouflage faceplate. Swing around back here. What do we have? The screw-in coil connector there. As you can see, there's a couple little holes there for the speaker port, and one 9-volt battery slides right in the little door there and will give you 15 to 20 hours of usage according to the manual. Locking collar here. There is your aluminum middle shaft there. The resin plastic type lower shaft there, and there is the 5x10 pink DD coil, and we do have the accessory coil cover that comes separately with it as well on there. We always like to protect our coils. Alright, there it is, guys, the F19 all put together, super lightweight, a fun detector to use. I like it a lot. What do you say we run through the menu and show you how it works? Let's do it. Okay guys, so here it is. First thing we're going to notice is the display. We have an arc here that goes from 0 to 100, and that's your ID band, your ID arc basically. You notice the 40 is a little bit bigger there, so 0 to 40 is going to be your iron range. The 40 is large because that's where your iron drops off. From 40 to 80 is going to be your gold range. You're going to get a lot of tin foil, aluminum, 5 cents is going to lie in there, zinc pennies is going to lie in there from 40 to 80. From 80 to 100, that will be your silver range right there, okay? All your US quarter, a dime, silver quarter, copper penny, all that's going to fall up here in the coin range 80 to 100, okay? So right here on the left we have this power button, and that is your power and gain. Over here on the right we have a mode knob here, and then you notice on the bottom it says disc, so when switched off it is discrimination, and if we give it a click we are then in all metal mode. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on. You see it says 0315 is the first numbers. That means this one was made in March of 2015. And you can see our sensitivity adjustment right here. Our gain adjustment is moving the gain meter right there. It's at 46. I can take it all the way up to 100 or take it all the way down to 1. We'll leave it right at 50. When you turn it on, you'll notice the battery symbol in the top left there. I am at 2 of 3 bars right there. On the bottom we have disc, target ID. So right here as we go over a coin or whatnot, let's go over this nickel here. You see it says 58, and you notice up here on the arc you're getting those 3 lines right there as you go over things. So it's picking it up right there in the 50, right by 60. 58 is the number, 59, okay? It's going to be picking up nails and stuff, so excuse the chatter there. Let's go ahead and drop it down just a little bit further. So right there, target ID, you're going to get from 1 to 99 right here on your target ID, and it'll show you along the arc there as well what the ID is. And bottom left, we show signal, which is basically signal strength. You can see it's real close to that nickel. So that signal strength is really high there on those 6 bars, okay? So what happens here when we turn this knob here? We are in discrimination mode. When we turn this, we are now in all metal mode, and this becomes your threshold. Listen. So you hear that? Alright, so now when we go over this, you hear a nice VCO tone. No target ID. You notice here now it says ground balance. We are at 82.9, which is what it turns on at, 82.9. And right here it's kind of going wonky because we're indoors, but that's your ground phase. So when you pump the coil, it's showing you the ground phase. I'm over a nail or something, so it was way down in the iron range of 16. Okay, right here we have our FE303 meter, our mineralization meter, which will pop up. Let's go over a nail and see what happens. See, we're getting a little bit now on that mineralization meter because it thinks that there's a lot of iron minerals there on a target like that. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to discrimination mode. So in all metal mode, remember, all metals show up. No ID in the middle here. This is your ground phase. This is your ground balance right here. And when we move this, it changes over to threshold there. And you can go to 40. All the way down to negative 40. So quite an adjustable threshold on this detector. I like to run it right about 10, 11 there a nice little hum like that. So we'll go ahead and turn it off here, or not turn it off, but go back down to disc mode or discrimination, and you notice it changes here now back to disc. So if I hit plus here, you notice my disc changes from 0 all the way up to 80. I can't go any higher than 80. And then if I go to minus, you'll notice it's going back down on that bar. Now you'll notice here you have a dark bar, a light gray, and then if I run my disc up some, you'll notice how it cancels out totally. Well, that's our V break right there, okay? So where there's no, it's totally clear, there is no sound. This here gray, light gray is going to be your V break tone, a really bass tone, a low tone, okay? And then all of this stuff is going to give you that VCO or high tone in the dark gray, okay? So dark gray is high tone VCO. The middle stuff there is your low tone, the middle gray. And then right here is nothing where it's 0. And it's an adjustable band basically as you move across here with your discrimination, okay? And how do we adjust that V break? Let's go down through the menu here. So here's our menu button right here. Let's check out some menu options. You always start off in disc. So right away in disc right here, the next button press will turn this light on here, and it's our backlight. So we can adjust that from 5, and you can see it start to glow orange all the way back down to 0. Okay, we hit menu again, and we have volume, which runs from 0 to 20. Now this is your iron audio as well. If I am at 1 through 9, iron audio and normal audio of all detective objects are the same. They'll be both at 9. They'll be both at 8. Oh, see, I went back to disc mode here. If you don't press a button within 5 seconds or so, it'll just bump you right back out to discrimination, where the plus and minus now move your disc. So let's go ahead and bump back through. We were on volume. So from 0 to 9, they are both the same, iron audio and regular audio. If I go to 10, now I'm in double digits. 0 is going to be your single digit on the right is going to be my iron audio now. So if I'm at 10, no iron will show up. Look, I can go over this nail and look, nothing on the iron audio. Okay? Now if I go back to volume again, and let's bump it up to, oh, say 14, you'll notice I'm getting that iron beat, but listen to a regular object now. Hear how loud that is? Because it's cranked up to 10. Alright, so let's go back to volume here. You always have to go back through your menu here, so now we are in volume again. So let's go ahead and change them both up to 19 or 20, and they'll both be really loud. You see that? And the same thing if we go on our volume all the way down to, let's say, 9. Nice and loud there. And we're getting loud there as well. So 0 to 9 is both the same. 10 to 20 on the right hand side is going to be your iron. The 1 is always going to be maxed out, so your nickels will always be maxed out, or your coins. Okay, read the manual if you don't understand that. I don't want to spend too much time here on this stuff. So let's go down to volume again. Press it one more time, and now we have V break. So I can adjust that gray band where my low tone is. So right now I'm at 0 V break, 0 disc. It's all high tone. If I pump it up, I can take this all the way up to 80, and now you'll see that gray band is there. Let's stop it at 50, let's say. So now we go back down to disc, and I can change that, and you'll see I have no tone, low tone, high tone in the gray then there. Okay, so that is how your V break and your disc works basically. They are both adjustable. So there's our V break again, and we can adjust it wherever we want to break off, where this is low tone now and all of this is high tone. So we can run 0 discrimination, which a lot of guys like to do, 0 discrimination, and we still have that V break in there, that audio break from low tone to high tone. Okay, so let's hit it one more time, and now we're on notch width. We can adjust it from 0 to 20, And what a notch is going to do, it's going to notch in or out a segment as wide as you want. So right now we're at 20. Let's hit it again. Now we're at notch. And watch me move that notch around the arc. See that notch that's in there that's moving left or right? That clear spot? So that is taking out that section. Okay, that section is disappeared now. All right, and it's reverse. If I disc up all the way to 80, I can notch it in and it will become where everything's clear, and then that section will be notched in. Okay, so there's a notch in and a notch out basically. All right, and you can go from 20 to 0 on your notch width. See it there rising to 20, and then we'll take it down to 0. Okay, I'm going to do a how-to video on how to set this up for different coins in a different video, so I'm just kind of trying to run through the menu right here really quick for you guys. So that's your notch and your notch width, and that pretty much covers everything as far as the menu goes. Right here is our pinpoint button in inches, so let's go over this nickel and hit pinpoint. And you can see as I raise the coil or lower it, that is showing you in inches. See, it's disappearing. Showing you in inches how close you are to the object. Alright, so let's take our finger off pinpoint. So that's how pinpoint works. GG is to ground balance it. We'll go into all metal mode. We're going to hold down the GG, ground grab, pump the coil, and it is going to set itself to your soil. Right now it's showing 17 because I'm over a nail or something. But while we're in our all metal, we can press plus or minus here and change our ground balance here as well manually, all the way from 0 all the way up to 99. 0 being salt, 99 being ferrite. So the worst gold country, the salt beach, the F19 can manually ground balance to the worst conditions you can imagine basically. Or if you're in disc mode and you're at a normal park or something like that, or I'm sorry, all metal and you're at a park and you don't want to do it manually, you can just hold it down, give it a few pumps, and ground balance it that way as well. Okay, I'll show you how to do that in a how-to video coming up here after the review as well. All right, so there it is, guys. That is the F19 in a nutshell. Manual ground balance. It has automatic quick ground balance. 3 no tone, low tone, or that VCO high tone with the V brake set up there. You can run it where discrimination up, where you get no tone on iron, or you can just run your V brake to give you that low tone. It has adjustable iron audio. I mean, it's really feature rich here. Backlight, everything. So what do you say we break out the ruler and run through some air tests? Maybe we'll stick a nail down here and do a little unmasking with a couple nails and a separation recovery speed as well, because it is phenomenal on this detector. All right, let's go and break out the ruler though and run through some air testing next. All right, guys, here we are in disc mode with disc at 0 and the gain / sensitivity all the way up to 100. So let's go ahead and start out with this small little gold locket here. Six, 7 inches, 8 inches, and it looks like about 8, 8.5 is our cutoff marker there. So 5x10 coil. This is made for separation, unmasking, really good at target separation here. This 5x10, it does come with a 11-inch DD accessory coil as well that you can purchase. That is going to get you air tests quite a bit further out to the foot marker basically. Let's try this little BB in discrimination mode. Let's see if this thing is sensitive enough. It's marketed as Gold Prospector at 19 kilohertz as well, so let's listen. Wow. In disc mode, we're out to 3 inches. The little pops at 4. That is phenomenal on a BB. All right, phenomenal. Small 10K gold ring. Eight, 9 inches, no problem at 9. It loves the gold range, guys. Getting hits at 10. Getting little whispers at 11. So 10, 11. Here comes a nickel. Five by 10 coil, getting this nickel clear out to 10 inches there. Whispers at 11. Zinc penny. We're looking at 9 inches, 9.5. We're getting some whispers. Copper penny. 8 inches, 9 inches, and let me tell you guys, I wish I had another camera that could show you the ID right now. These 19 kilohertz detectors really lock onto the target. They do hardly waver at all. I mean, if it shows an 83, you know you're getting a dime. If it shows an 88, you know you're getting a quarter on this thing. Silver dime. I love the way these things lock off. Even at the end of the range here where it's just whispering like this, it's going to be the same ID as that right there at just a few inches. I mean, most coins, you know, 3-4 inches down, you're getting that nice duck quack sound, that VCO noise. I love it. All right, here we are at silver dime. 7 inches, starts to drop off to about 8, 9 inches there. Quarter, we're getting small whispers at 9, and it's dropping off 9, 9.5. Half dollar, we're looking at getting whispers at 10 still, and 10.5. It's starting to really drop off. 9.5, 10 we'll say, and a nice pretty thick silver ring here. Alright, so we're looking about 8.5, 9 on that. Real quick, a lot of people like to use these in the all metal mode. Quite hot detectors, especially if you're gold prospecting. Even a lot of relic hunters like to use it. It's not ground balance, so we're just going to kind of give it a quick run through till we get a little bit of chatter. So right there, so we'll back it off to about 7. We are all the way up to 100 on our gain. Let's see what we get here now. Make sure the ruler, I moved it just a little bit. Alright, so let's try this BB again here in all metal mode. What we're getting now, 4, 5 inches, 6 inches. I can tell I'm moving it definitely at 5. So we just got 1.5 inches roughly on that. The small locket, look at that now. Now we're pumping way out, 7, 8, 9 inches. Now it doesn't give you the ID in all metal mode. 9 inches, no problem though. Doesn't give you the ID in all metal mode on this machine, but it does still show you the arc. It'll give you that little 3 symbols along the arc there. So 10K gold ring. Yeah, look at that now. We're clear out at 11, 12 inches. So nickel, oh yeah, 11, 12. So we're air testing out at a foot now, okay? Zinc penny, not so much, about 10 inches it starts to come in. Copper penny really starts to come in about 9, 9.5 on the copper. Silver dime, 9, 9.5, 10. We're starting to get little wavers at 10. Quarter, we are clear out to 10, 11, still getting hits there. Alright, the large 50-cent piece. Boy, it really likes that. 11, 12, we'll say a foot. Don't want to cheat anybody. Big silver ring. Well, we're definitely hearing it at 10, at 11. So the all metal on this F19, very hot, very good all metal mode, and it's not that chattery. I can turn up the hum and really get it to chatter. So I mean, you can run it silent right at 3 or 4 threshold and really get some nice depth out of this all metal. And in discrimination mode, the ID is so good. You know, I don't mind losing that inch or 2 inches there that we're seeing in loss on the discrimination, because the ID is just phenomenal. Phenomenal, however you want to say it. Phenomenal, phenomenal. It is great. That's why the Huntress does so well on this detector. She just eats coins up. When I had this, I hit 2 silvers in one day, more wheat pennies than I ever hit. I mean, it just locks on to coins. I'm a end up getting one myself eventually, one of the camouflage green ones, and have a matching set. That'd be pretty cool. So I do want to show you some quick recovery speed and unmasking, and we will call this a review. Okay, so you're a relic hunter, you're a coin hunter, recovery speed is everything to you, right? Especially you relic hunters. So let's take a listen to these 4 coins. Listen to that. Is that amazing or what? Super fast, right? I'm going to show you something else. Check this out. Let's get crazy. Come on, let's get stupid here. Basically, look how close these are now. What, about 2 inches each, 3 inches tops each. All right, watch this. Let's listen. 4 distinct coins. Is that bonkers? Now that is bonkers. That is super, super good. Okay, so there is recovery speed. Let's try a little bit of separation here now, okay? Let's try to have a little fun with this machine here, relic hunting. So there's 2 nails, right? Move the other coins out of the way. We'll grab the silver dime here. Everybody wants to hunt silver, right? Okay, so 2 nails. Let's go ahead and run the, not the disc, we're gonna run the V brake up to 40. Right where nails are gonna, iron's gonna be out. So low tone on the nails. Right? No high tones there. No high tones there. Let's put down this silver dime. Let's go ahead and move the nails a little closer. Look at that. So, relic sight. We got 2 nails right around the dime. We hear that bump, 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 bump. Let's hear if we hear that high tone. Look at that. Look at the display. 82, 83, right where a dime's gonna come up anyways. Ridiculous, ridiculous. All right, let's get foolish. Let's pop this nail right up next to it, right next to it. Look at that display. It's bouncing a little higher now, 86. It's up averaging though, which is great. It's staying in the silver range. So instead of an 83, it's going up a couple. Dig that all day. Let's go ahead and touch it. There you go. We are touching that dime. Look at that. That's an old rusty nail and a brand new galvanized nail. You would dig that all day long, okay? Let's go ahead and change some angles up here. Let's change some angles. Let's do some different stuff. Let's listen. Oh, well, it's still there. Still getting that high beat. There's certain angles where it won't when it's touching it just like that. But a lot of angles here. I'm getting that hit. Listen. If I really slow it down, I'm getting it. And that's why you got to grid your relic sights. You have to grid your relic sights. Is that cool or what, guys? I mean, this thing is an unmasking machine. All metal mode, it's getting rings and coins out to 10 to 12 inches. Discrimination mode, you're looking at 9 to 10 inches on coin size objects. And super sensitive, a BB at 4 inches in all metal and like 3 inches in disc mode. That is phenomenal, guys. $699. You can pick up a pink version, a green version, or the regular version with the white coil and the black and, you know, the gold upper S rod. $699. The Fisher Research Labs F19 metal detector, guys. The Huntress loves it. I love it. I don't care that it's pink. I'm swinging it. It found me 2 silvers in one day and like 3 copper or wheat pennies, something bonkers like that. I can't remember what it was. I know the T2 did some work there too that day. But yeah, the Fisher F19, guys, she kills it on coins. It's a relic hunter's dream the way it unmasks and separates these nails and these coins. I mean, right touching on that Mercury dime, on that Liberty dime, it is still going off on certain angles. And I mean, it's great. Fantastic machine. Nothing bad to say about it, really, other than the pink. Being a guy, I got to get me a green one, obviously. All right, guys, the Hunter GT, the F19, signing off. Check us out over at TheHunterGT.com. We have a chat room, we have a forum, a blog, all sorts of good stuff over there. I'm selling a couple Technetics detectors, the G2 and the Omega 8000 for a limited time at crazy prices, guys. Go check the prices on the G2 and compare them to Amazon or to a vendor. I will beat them. Go check my website, TheHunterGT.com. Fisher Research Labs F19, The Hunter GT, signing off. I will see you on the next video.